the man came home to a shocking discovery. His normally meek wife was having their mother and sister wait on her. Seeing such an unusual scene, he decided to teach his wife a lesson. But in the next moment, his wife sent him flying. He hadn't even regained his footing when his wife picked up a clove of garlic from the table and threw it at his forehead. An instant red mark appeared on his forehead. Clearly, the man had lost all of his previous arrogance. Only then did his wife speak calmly, warning, "If there's a next time, I won't go easy on you." But the man had no idea that at this moment, an ancient empress resided within his wife. It turned out the woman had been an empress 3,000 years ago. She had dozens of favored consorts in her harem, yet one of them was hopelessly in love with her. Seeing he couldn't monopolize the empress's favor, he decided to ambush her. As a result, the two of them were transported to the 21st century together. The consort became the renowned CEO of the WA Corporation, while the empress retained her past memories and became the CEO's wife. However, the CEO did not like his wife. Angry, he warned her that even if you have me, you won't win my heart. He had no idea an ancient empress was inhabiting his wife. The woman showed him no leniency. Immediately, she unleashed a barrage of mockery at him. She said he was not only physically weak but also had a terrible temper. He was completely unworthy of an empress's grace. The man was left speechless. He still didn't notice anything strange about his wife. He merely thought she was pretending to be crazy, figuring she was saying these things on purpose to get close to him. At that moment, his mother-in-law also came to cause trouble. She ordered the bodyguards to teach the woman a lesson. Unexpectedly, the woman's skills were exceptional. The guards couldn't get near her. Then the woman told her mother-in-law that the antiques at home were all replicas, and before she could finish, she smashed them all. The mother-in-law was instantly stunned, because only he knew the antiques were fake. The real ones had long been sold for money. Fearing the woman would seize on his secret, the mother-in-law immediately sided with the woman. When she heard the younger sister-in-law scolding the woman, she all the more joined in criticizing the sister-in-law's faults. She told her to show proper respect to her sister-in-law, not to be rude or disrespectful. The sister-in-law had just witnessed the woman's skills, and had no choice but to bow to her. So, upon learning the woman was hungry, they personally cooked a table full of dishes for her. Meanwhile, the mother and daughter stood behind her like servants. The woman simply gestured with her hand, and the sister-in-law immediately handed her a tissue. Just then, the CEO returned home, and seeing the scene, he was utterly shocked. But being unaware of the truth, he thought his wife was bullying his mother. He immediately stepped forward, ready to teach her a lesson, but he was shoved far away by the woman. Despite that, defiance was still written on his face. The woman picked up a clove of garlic and threw it at his face. The next moment, a red mark appeared on the CEO's forehead. It indicated that he was being forgiven as a first offense. She warned that there wouldn't be mercy if it happened again. After saying that, she walked straight back to the room. The next day, the CEO was holding an emergency meeting at the company. At that time, the woman called him on the phone. She told him to hurry and pick her up for work. The CEO assumed she was causing trouble again, so he hung up and continued his meeting. Unexpectedly, 5 minutes later, the woman showed up at the company herself and grabbed the CEO out of his seat. This move stunned everyone in an instant. Then the woman sat down in the CEO's chair, sipping the CEO's coffee, and asked him why he didn't come to pick her up. Meanwhile, the secretary was trying to persuade the woman to follow company rules, but ended up getting splashed with coffee by the woman. The CEO planned to stand up for the secretary, but the woman completely ignored him. She then roughly pushed the secretary onto the sofa, warning her not to make a move on the CEO, that nobody should lay a finger